Diabetic diet. Everything you need to know. Eating a healthy diet is vital for everyone, regardless of diabetes status. But for people with the disease, nourishing food eaten in the right portions provide two key benefits: reduced blood sugar and healthier weight. It is therefore imperative to have at your fingertips all the knowledge about the diabetic diet. If you're a patient or a caregiver, this is the best video for you. Watch till the end and you'll learn a great deal. In this video, we will show you what food to choose and what food to avoid, how to find right time for meals, how to measure servings, and finally, what are proven methods of meal planning and how to handle with craving of sweet food. But before we begin, kindly subscribe to our channel. Give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. Please do keep in mind this is an educational video on medical issues. We are not medical experts. Let's get it on. Number 1. The best food for diabetic patients. Figuring out the best foods to eat when you have diabetes can be challenging. That's why it's important that your main goal should be controlling your blood sugar levels. However, it's also important to eat foods that help you prevent diabetes complications like heart disease. Your diet can have a significant role in preventing and managing diabetes. Some of the best foods to consider when you're a diabetic. Fatty fish. Some people consider fatty fish to be one of the healthiest foods on the planet. Salmon, sardines, herring, anchovies, and mackerel are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which have major benefits for heart health. Getting enough of these fatty acids regularly is especially important for people with diabetes who have an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Research indicates that people who eat fatty fish regularly have a lower risk of acute coronary syndromes like heart attacks and are less likely to die from heart disease. Leafy greens. Leafy green vegetables are incredibly nutritious and low in calories. They're also very low in digestible carbs or carbs absorbed by the body, so they won't significantly affect blood sugar levels. Spinach, kale, and other leafy greens are a good source of many vitamins and minerals, including vitamin C. Some evidence suggests that people with diabetes have lower vitamin C levels than people without diabetes and may have greater vitamin C requirements. Vitamin C acts as a potent antioxidant and also an anti-inflammatory with qualities. Increasing dietary intake of vitamin C-rich foods can help people with diabetes improve their serum vitamin C levels by reducing inflammation and cellular damage. Avocados. Avocados have less than 1 gram of sugar, few carbohydrates, high fiber content, and healthy fats, so you don't have to worry about them raising your blood sugar levels. Avocado consumption is also associated with improved overall diet quality and significantly lower body weight and body mass index. This makes them an ideal snack for people with diabetes, especially since obesity increases your chances of developing diabetes. Avocados may have properties specific to preventing diabetes. Number 2. Foods to avoid when you're diabetic. What's on your plate? It's an important question. One of the essential steps to avoiding complications from diabetes is managing your foods and your diet. Foods and drinks to limit include fried foods and other foods high in saturated fats and trans fats, foods high in salt, also called sodium, sweets such as baked goods, candy, and ice cream, beverages with added sugars such as juice, regular soda, regular sports, or energy drinks. Drink water instead of sweetened beverages. Consider using a sugar substitute in your coffee or tea. If you drink alcohol, drink moderately. No more than 1 drink a day if you're a woman, or 2 drinks a day if you're a man. If you use insulin or diabetes medicines, that increases the amount of insulin your body makes. Alcohol can make your blood glucose level drop too low. This is especially true if you haven't eaten in a while. It's best to eat some food when you drink alcohol. Number 3. The right time to eat when you're diabetic. Some people with diabetes need to eat at about the same time each day. Others can be more flexible with the timing of their meals. Depending on your diabetes medicine or the type of insulin, you may need to eat the same amount of carbohydrates at the same time each day. If you take mealtime insulin, then eating schedule needs to be more flexible. If you use certain diabetes medicines or insulin and skip or delay a meal, your blood glucose level can drop too low. Inquire from your doctor when you should eat and whether you should eat before and after physical activity. Number 4. The right quantity of food to eat if you're diabetic. Eating the right amount of food will also help you manage your blood glucose level and your weight. The healthiest diet for people with diabetes is the same diet that's best for everyone else. That means eating a wide variety of foods and including items from all major food groups represented on the food pyramid: proteins, dairy, grains, and fruits and vegetables every day. It means watching your portion sizes. It means getting enough fiber and avoiding an overload of fat, salt, alcohol, and sugar. Yes, you can have dessert in moderation and with a bit of planning. It's also a good idea to work with a registered dietitian or diabetes educator to develop an eating plan that suits your needs. Consider the issue of consistency if you have diabetes. You need to eat about the same amount every day and at about the exact times. It would be great if you didn't skip meals or go more than 4 or 5 hours without eating during the day. Number 5. how weight affects diabetic patients. Being overweight raises the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. It can also increase the risk of high blood pressure, unhealthy cholesterol, and high blood glucose sugar. If you're overweight, losing weight may help you prevent and manage these conditions. If you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, then losing 5 to 10% of your body weight can help improve your blood sugar numbers. If you are pre-diabetic and can still lose this weight, then you'll lower the risk of developing diabetes by 58%. If you have diabetes, is overweight or obese, and plan to have a baby, you should try to lose excess weight before becoming pregnant. Number 6. Important meal plan methods. 2 common ways to help you plan how much to eat if you have diabetes are the plate method and carbohydrate counting, also called carb counting. You can pick the method that's best for you. Take a look at these 2 options. Plate method. The plate method helps you control your portion sizes. You don't need to count calories. The plate method shows the amount of each food group you should eat. It works best for lunch and dinner. Use a 9-inch plate. Put non-starchy vegetables on half of the plate, a slice of meat on the other, protein on 1/4 of the plate, and a grain or other starch on the last fourth. Starches include vegetables such as corn and peas. You also may eat a small bowl of fruits or a piece of fruit and drink a small glass of milk as included in your meal plan. Your daily eating plan also may include small snacks between meals. Carbohydrate counting. Carbohydrate counting involves keeping track of the amount of carbohydrates you eat and drink each day. Because carbohydrates turn into glucose in your body, they affect your blood glucose level more than other foods do. Carb counting can help you manage your blood glucose level. If you take insulin, counting carbohydrates can help you know how much insulin to take. Carbohydrate counting is a meal planning tool for people with diabetes who take insulin, but not all people with diabetes need to count carbohydrates. Your doctor can help you create a personal eating plan that will best meet your needs. The amount of carbohydrates in foods is measured in grams. To count carbohydrates, grams is what you must eat. You'll need to learn which foods have carbohydrates. Read the nutritional facts on the food labels or learn the estimate of the number of grams of carbohydrates in the foods you eat and the grams of carbohydrates from each food you eat to get your total for each meal and the day. Most carbohydrates come from starches, fruits, milk, and sweets. Try to limit them with added sugars or refined grains such as white bread and white rice. Instead, eat carbohydrates from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and low-fat or non-fat dairy milk. Number 7. The influence of supplements and vitamins for diabetic patients. Dietary supplements are defined as a product taken by mouth that contains a dietary ingredient intended to supplement the diet. These can include vitamins, herbs, minerals, amino acids, and other substances, such as enzymes, metabolites, and organ tissues. They're commonly available as tablets, soft gels, capsules, liquids, powders, and bars. Numerous dietary supplements have been used to treat diabetes and associated complications. Common reasons that nutritional supplements are used include lowering blood glucose, lowering blood pressure, improving cholesterol, insulin resistance, neuropathy, and preventing other diabetes-related complications. It's critical to ensure that patients do not replace evidence-based prescription drugs with dietary supplements to manage their diabetes and associated complications. In addition, patients should be strongly advised that dietary supplements should never be used in place of prescription therapy for diabetes management, but as an adjunct to prescription therapy. Number 8. Expected results from a perfect diabetes diet. Embracing your healthy eating plan is the best way to keep your blood glucose level under control and prevent diabetes complications. And if you need to lose weight, you can tailor it to your specific goals. Aside from managing your diabetes, a diabetes diet offers other benefits too, because a diabetes diet recommends generous amounts of fruits, vegetables, and fiber. Following it is likely to reduce your risk of cardiovascular diseases and certain types of cancer. And consuming low-fat dairy products can reduce your risk of low bone mass in the future. Number 9. How to handle temptation when you're a diabetic. In diabetes diet terms, temptation translates to foods you shouldn't eat because they're loaded with sugar and empty carbs. They will send your blood sugar skyrocketing. That piece of cake, a cinnamon bun, a brownie, or a bag of chips usually contains more than just carbs. They usually contribute to unhealthy fats too. The less often you eat these sugary, fatty desserts and snacks, the less you will come to want them. Some people do believe allowing themselves an occasional craving, striking the right balance, will depend upon your goals and urgency. By skipping these calorie-laden artery cloggers, you are voting for long-term health in place of serious medical complications, but you know that already. That's all on our video about the things you need to know about the diabetic diet. Remember, before taking any actions you've learned, please consult with your doctor. We are not medical experts. This is simply an educational video. If you found it helpful, please be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our informative content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates on our weekly uploads. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Remember to watch other related videos listed in the video description below.